Hi.
Hi, Dr. Melissa Hughes. It's a pleasure. It's a blessing, I should say. Pleasure. Blessing meeting you, finally. Oh, God. I have little goosebumps. I would say this is because of the TED Talk. I'm a fraud. I think you are a fraud too.
What's that?
You had your TED Talk, right? Which goes like, I'm a fraud.
Yes.
I think you're a fraud too. I mean, that excites me a little because when I worked with GE, General Electric, the GE company, little background, probably like 20, 30 seconds. When I worked in GE, we used to work on Sam's Club cards in the fraud prevention team, trying to Sam's Club or even the Walmart cards, which were being financed by GE Financial Services. We call it JKIS here in Hyderabad, India. So there are lots of positivity, lots of hurdles, challenges. I mean, the TED Talk was phenomenal. In fact, that made me get connected to you. And probably we were connected for, let me just check the LinkedIn. Yeah, normally I keep scrolling through. Wow. Okay. So we were connected since 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. And in fact, when you replied me, I think, yeah, as in, that's what I mentioned. I waited for this particular day. It's been going back, I guess, 3 years, some 7 or 8 months. Yeah, 3 years. Probably this is like 9 months. Sorry about the statistics, boring numbers, which
Okay.
doesn't. I mean, they add validation, but the neuroscience geek and uh, I love the metaphor which had given me about the upstairs brain and the downstairs brain, which I never heard about. There were so many insights which I got from the TED Talk. Because as human brain, we always would love to live in our own comfort zones, or probably we are in the comfort zone all the time, probably trying to stay away from the fear and all that. So, uh, so let's dive in, as in with whatever you've done in the last 15, 20 years. I guess I can add lots of value because I come with a background of content creation. So with the past digital footprint which you have, be it with the blog articles, even the latest blog articles which you shared on LinkedIn, with respect to bad bosses kill more than the culture, or quit your bitching, it's making you dumber. So all these other pieces of content, in fact, I should say this is one of my God-gifted skill, repurposing content. So if you give me a voice note or an audio, or even if you give me something, I can convert the text into a podcast. I can convert the text into video, or if you give me, in fact, I can convert your TEDx video into a newsletter article, or I can convert into a carousel post. We can definitely convert into shorts because other people get to hear the same insights which you shared in that. So repurposing content to the latest tools which we have. In fact, things had changed in the last 3 to 5 years, right? The post-pandemic world, almost everybody is living in the digital world. Probably we can say it's like Zoom phobia or Zoom fear, or probably people are bored of Zoom or virtual calls. People would love to have that human interaction, or offline or one-to-one. But I believe that the digital footprint which was created in the last decade, based upon your past experiences, can be remarketed or retargeted to our uh, target audience. Um, again, you know, the marketing funnels, like the top of the funnel, we call it tofu, and the middle of the funnel is MOFU, MOFU, and the bottom of the funnel, like the thin. Even if I had to share my screen and talk to you about it. So the top of the funnel is all those quick bites, like the TikTok scrolls or the Instagram scrolls. And I love the insights which you shared. The social media, or probably the entire social media or the Instagram, is built on the likes and shares and the comments because of the dose or the oxytocin or serotonin, endorphins or dopamine kicking. So there were days when I was addicted to social media, but I come out of it. Now I follow hurt math or breathology, like Stig Stevenson principles, like which will activate the parasympathetic nervous system instead of living in a stressful life, or instead of leading life with lots of anxiety. I would love to live your mission because as per your website, if as a keynote speaker, as an author or neuroscience geek again, if I could accelerate your message and if I could help you reach more people with whatever I do, be it with the Apple Podcast or Google Podcast, or be it being active on Spotify, or repurposing the same content through.
Can I ask you to hold, I need to shut my door.
Okay.
Somebody is vacuuming right outside my door.
Okay. So
Sorry.
we can definitely remarket or retarget the kind of content which you had through Google. I mean, if I just Google Dr. Melissa Hughes, I get all this series of content, right? Probably it could be the thesis, the research documents, or whole brain thinking and learning, and all these other digital footprint which had been there, or which was published in the past. So I would love to take it forward and help you accelerate your mission. Probably I would love to hear it from you. Is it only some set of audience whom we are targeting? Because in the last 3 to 4 years, I've been playing this game with lots of therapists, I should say. That's how I started Video Therapy Network, as in video is kind of healing. It heals people, or probably it's kind of a therapy for somebody who watches, as long as we have that series of positive thoughts day in and day on, like the way Atomic Habits talks about. So I mean, I would love to hear it from you because again, I'm a person where if I love something, I'll do whatever it takes to get that done. So if you say, Raj, okay, let's do this, and I can show you. Even now, if you ask me to do, show me, like if you ask me to show you a quick demo, I can show that because all the tools are right in front of me, and I've got nothing to hide because it's the past experiences which had shaped me. I can do things on the fly. So many tools which are there right now. I'm not talking about the AI tools. I'm not talking about the content writing. I'm not talking about the manipulative strategies, the way marketing works, not the hype, not the exaggeration. But when we feel that we need to authentically share and help somebody out there, we know that the entire world is going through ups and downs, or people living in their own misery, and people, lots of them struggling for financial freedom, or people doing multiple jobs and so many things. So I would love to hear it from you. I mean, you can throw me all the questions which you have, but my only mission is again to accelerate whatever the goals which you have. Probably if you could achieve something considerably, I mean, if you could achieve something considerable for 2025, or probably before Christmas, 60 days, probably 60 days down the line, before the holiday season kicks in, the first week of December or second week of December. We can test things. We'll see how it works. If people are engaging or people are liking whatever we're doing, we can test the waters, because I've done this with a psychologist from California, he's not doctor, I'm sorry, he's George Anderson. I've also worked with few physicians. Again, there are a few nurse practitioners whom I'm helping right now, who are getting into their entrepreneurship journey. And also lots of other social workers, the social workers from BetterHelp, or people from Psychology Today, all the other therapists, because I believe the world needs more of therapists, or somebody who dedicates their time being in the space. We may not solve everybody's problems, but just being in the space, being in the aura, and helping somebody overcome their struggles is something I would love to help them with. And please forgive me with whatever the grammatical mistakes, because English is my third language, but I'm still trying to keep up with my pace. Though sitting here in India, with whatever I use on LinkedIn, I use it only to crack the LinkedIn algorithm or working on the SEO side of it. But sitting here remotely in India, in the last 4 years, I've worked with few therapists, psychologists, and few healthcare recruiters. Again, lots of one-on-one calls. I heard lots of therapists, like the psychologists, who struggle to make their ends meet with $35, $40 per hour. People who are stuck between $5,000 to $10,000 monthly and all those. So beyond money, again, if I could help somebody accelerate their mission, that's something which I'm living right now. I've got a boring presentation which I can share, but that doesn't do any justice to our particular meet here. I mean, if you want me to, I would love to hear it from you, because I stole the first 12 minutes.
That's okay. Well, I was curious when timing is everything. And when I got your LinkedIn message, I've been creating content for 15 years. And when I first started creating the content, I really started on LinkedIn. I didn't have a blog. I didn't have a website. I love the research. I love the learning. And the more I had conversations with people, the more I realized people actually are interested in this stuff. Like, they don't like the research studies the way I do. Like, I'm a geek that way, but they like to know, what does that mean for me? Like, how does that impact my life? So fast forward to kind of where I am today. Well, let me go back. When at the end of 2019, I decided that I was going to strictly focus on speaking engagements. And I didn't renew any of my contract work. My focus was, I just want to do speaking engagements. I got an agency. I paid them a lot of money. My goal was to do 2 to 3 speaking engagements a month, and just that. And in fairness to them, we did have, I think, 6 engagements on the calendar by the time COVID shut everything down. So, I noticed that they didn't come running back to me after COVID to say, hey, you already paid me this money, let me catch up with you and give you what you paid for, because they didn't do that. But since then, I've kind of been stuck as to which way to go, and how I am still getting speaking engagements, but they're all very much by word of mouth. Like, I just came back from Alaska. That's the 4th time I've been to Alaska to speak. I got another contract to go to Massachusetts in the spring. I got that gig because the people in Alaska told them about me. And so most of my work comes from word of mouth and LinkedIn. I have a really robust following on LinkedIn, and I share, I engage on LinkedIn. I don't just share my stuff, but I engage with other folks. And so I think what piqued my interest about when you reached out was I have been struggling with, okay, now I have this like all this content. How can I don't want to keep like I want to use this, repurpose this in ways that can actually get more people to see me as a speaker. And so, you know, I've got my blog that has, I don't know how many, over 200 blog posts. I've got YouTube that has over 200 YouTube videos. You know, I'm doing different things. Like I'm doing like I do sketch notes. So I'm taking an article and I can use AI to have AI like create a sketch notes post for LinkedIn. But I am a one-man band, so I can't do everything. I cannot create the content and the videos and be the social marketing person and engage with all the other people that I want to engage with out there. I just don't have time. So then I got your message on LinkedIn, and I thought, okay, well, I need to like find, because I do recognize that there are tools out there that can do it. And like, you know, AI can be our friend if we let it, right? And so there are lots of tools. But again, I can't be that person and be the speaker and the writer. I want to be the speaker and the writer. I don't want to be all the other things, if that makes sense.
Yes. So gifting time, again, so that you can focus only on the keynote sessions or probably other important conversations with your clients. So the strategy which I follow is simple. In fact, I'm so happy that I noticed this 266 plus videos. Is it okay if I share my screen so that you get to see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let me share sounds. So this is like 266 videos is something which I just noticed when you mentioned. So I love this consistency, as in the content on this channel is there since last 8 years, which is totally good. And my only purpose is, again, I can work on retargeting or remarketing this old content to a new set of videos, or probably this 907 subscribers. We can keep the goal for 10,000 subscribers. So why would anybody subscribe? So where do we find the other additional 9,000 subscribers is something which I'll work towards. Though we have like 153,000 views, many people probably this is like in the last decade. So it's like December of 2015 to 2024. So it will be like 9 years, I guess. So with the 266 videos, I can help you repurpose, retarget, remarket. And the blog articles which you mentioned, I can also help you repurpose this content. In fact, driving the traffic and increasing the fan following is something which I would love to work. And I just wanted to ask quickly, do we have like a low-hanging fruit if anybody needs to associate with this particular brand? Like, do we have a level 1 course or a level 2 course? Or do we have some, when I say low-hanging fruits, is like, do we have something for $100 or $97 or $57? Okay, I see the Amazon book. Probably this will be like, okay, this is like the Kindle version is true, or probably the $10. So if I could work on the sales of this book, probably selling this book could be another target. But the strategy which we follow is like, we bring in people, we drive the traffic from the top of the funnel, which is again, which is wide in the funnel space. Let me just Google and show it to you, because everything is out there on the Google, but the way we work is, I'll just Google like tofu mofu, and I'll bring the largest image so that you get to see the clarity. So I create lots of awareness. This is like probably the guys who promised you the speaking engagements could be like working on the digital PR part. So my immediate objective is to get more eyeballs or get more attention or to drive the traffic to the website and probably to the Amazon book. But even if people don't invest $10, I would love to sell them a mini recorded course. So with all these 266 videos, if I study them, I'm sure there'll be a level 1 course, which we can give it away to the community. So we will design a mini course from this Neuro Nugget. Probably we'll call it Neuro Nugget level 1. And we give it to the top of the funnel for $97 or $67, or probably it can be $147. Something which people think it's like, it's a no-brainer. People will feel bad that they didn't invest that money with us. And the middle of the funnel is probably will bring them to the group coaching, where they will invest an additional $400 to $500. And the bottom of the funnel is again where people would love to have one-on-one conversations with you. It's like mentorship program. Though here it talks about the downloads or unique visitors, or probably people who go through lots of awareness sessions with us. They in the marketing world, we say that people need to see us 7 to 8 times until they make a buying decision, until they put the money on the table. They have to see us multiple times. So it could be shorts, it could be if you are using LinkedIn also on the phone, you might be seeing lots of videos, right? These days, you might be seeing lots of other videos which keep popping on. Like you have the LinkedIn on the phone, right?
Yes.
So on the phone, as we are scrolling, there are lots of videos which keep popping in. So now these shorts which were published in the past, so we have like probably 12 to 15 shorts, but from the old videos, I can create lots of shorts which we can work on based upon the past pieces of content we can create. So as people, because LinkedIn is using the same business framework, like looking from advertisers' point of view, the goal of YouTube is to make sure that people stay more on the platform so that the advertisers pay more to reach their target audience. So looking from advertisers' perspective, because everybody wants to share, add in value, add in lots of content for them to grow their followers or subscribers. But what YouTube wants is, YouTube wanted people to stay more on the platform. Because they click on the ads, or people pay money for the premium, or that's how the business works, right? Even LinkedIn also, LinkedIn selling premium. We can get, okay, even we are paying the LinkedIn premium, both of our accounts. So LinkedIn also wanted us to use the business pages and run ads, or probably invest money. Or Facebook also wants us to plug in the credit card and run ads on Instagram. Or so looking at the business world, everybody wants us to plug in the credit card and pay the money, or probably people do it. People who don't know the marketing tactics, the strategies, who doesn't know how to work on the SEO, working on the meta tags or the keywords, or the kind of keywords which should be in the description of the video or the content, when it comes to blog, right? The blogs, because all those amazing blog articles, you're playing the game of the SEO, which is the long run. People say consistency again plays a major role. So I play the same game of blog with audio and video. And apart from audio,
let me ask you this. I mean, I love people like you because you are so smart about things that I am not smart about. But I don't want to be an SEO expert. I don't want to know how to do meta tags, and I'd like.
No. I'm not teaching you all of that. I'll take care of it. My ultimate goal is to gift you more time. I
What,
need to get you.
like you said that you could do a little demo. Like, can you show me how you would repurpose one of my blog posts?
Okay, let's do this. So let's pick anything. I'll give you an output right away. So let me take any blog post. Please pick any of the blog posts.
How about the sneaky influence of peak end effect?
Okay, so this is like a September 19th. This is a sneaky peek of, okay, this video, does it go to our YouTube channel or does it go to something else?
No,
Okay.
it's my YouTube.
Okay, so it's a 3 to 4 minute, 3 to 4 minute.
Most of my videos over the last, I would say, well, mostly this year, I've been trying to keep them around 3 minutes.
Okay, I mean, yeah, initially for the reach. So this is a smart thing. If anybody's, if you give me this blog article also, I've got nothing to hide. So I'll copy this text, and now I didn't read this blog article, or I didn't go through this video. So I know that every video on the YouTube has got the transcript. So the SEO score is 29.8, but I don't want to go to the technical details because this is the peak end effect, the secret to memorable moments. It's not a searchable term because nobody will search as in the peak end effect. So if I go to, there's this tool by name vidIQ. vidIQ is like one of the SEO tools which we use for YouTubers to grow. So I'll just go to one of my YouTube channels and I'll just go to another channel which is not an active one. Okay, let me go to okay, let me see if I can. I'll say manage videos. I'll just test the same title in one of the videos. Okay, this was posted July 11th. Okay, I'll take some random video which was. So it's giving me a suggestion. So the peak end effect, the secret to memorable moments. So I get an SEO score for 90. I discovered, so this could be something like this. So this is like, I discovered the peak end effect and it changed my life. So this is like people spend normally 4-5 hours on finding out what the title, because it's like the title of the movie. So I discovered the peak end effect and it changed my life. So it's like the peak end effect, the secret to memorable moments, and this one. So if we had to rename this one to this, it changed my life, as in I discovered the peak end effect and it changed my life. Probably this will be like a search term, but I just put that in the chat. But more than that, the demo which I would love to show you is I'm just taking the transcript from the video. So I have the transcript here for this video. So every video of the YouTube will have the show transcript, right? I don't know if you ever noticed it. So when I click on show transcript for the video, I get the transcript, which is right here, which is the automated text. So I'll just copy the transcript and I'll use one of the Meta AI tools. And I'll say create a viral LinkedIn post for me for this particular transcript. I use this because this is very powerful. So memories are.
Wait, what is this tool you're using?
It's a Meta AI tool. It's a Llama 3.2 activator. It's a WhatsApp. In our WhatsApp, be it business WhatsApp, I'll just zoom in. You can see in the WhatsApp there is the Meta AI tool. So it's like if you just Google Meta AI tool, you will see this Meta AI. beat the Meta AI or Gemini tool. In fact, one of my other favorite tools is Gemini. I hope you might be using Gemini because Gemini is from Google.
I'm not using any of these, so.
Okay, I'll just search. So this is like Gemini is, I mean, this is the latest, like ChatGPT. Everybody uses ChatGPT. You know ChatGPT, right, Dr. Melissa? You
I
would
don't
not.
know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Okay, there is a tool by name ChatGPT, just like AI tools.
Oh, ChatGPT. Yes, I know
Yeah,
ChatGPT.
so just like
Okay.
ChatGPT, we have Gemini from Google, and also Google has got the notebooks. Google Notebook is again the latest notebook LM. This is another tool. There are thousands of tools which we can talk about, but none of that.
Okay, hold on a second. You're way smarter than me, so you're gonna have to slow down a little.
I'll share the recording to this talk. I mean,
Okay.
I'll share
Can
the
you go
recording.
back to where you copied the transcript?
Yeah, I copied the transcript.
Okay.
Yeah, I copied the transcript of this and
Yep. And
I pasted into the Meta AI. Okay, there you go. I pasted in the Meta AI. And so this is like a post which I got for Meta AI. So I asked the Meta AI to create a LinkedIn post based on the transcript. So I said, create a viral LinkedIn post for me. I just copy pasted whatever I copied the transcript. So it had given me an output as why your memories are manipulated. Ever wondered why your memories of an amazing trip can be overshadowed by one bad experience? It could be the travel, or it could be the delay in the flight, or it could be many things, but negative experiences are remembered more vividly than the positive ones. In fact, this is something which you shared in the TED Talk too, I remember. So last impressions are lasting impressions. So again, Dr. Daniel.
okay. Okay.
So
So can you show me again how you came up with the better I discovered peak end effect and it changed my life? How did you come up with a better title?
okay, that is by using the vidIQ tool. Okay, I'll go back to the tool. Yeah, this is the tool. Do you see the IQ suggestions?
Yeah, you just copied and pasted my title and it came up with those suggestions.
Yeah, it gives auto suggestions. So it's a free tool. Again, if you need the paid version, we need to pay like $30 or $40. Let me, if you just type in vidiq.com. So vidiq.com is the name of the tool, and you can sign up for free, and it will give you the free suggestions. And if you need the paid version, it'll cost us.
Got it.
So you see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
It's a title generator and all that, but mostly it's nothing to do with the AI tools. So when we copy paste the title, it gives the auto suggestions with the better titles. But more than these titles, if I had to paste this as a post on LinkedIn, now on LinkedIn, this particular explanation with the hashtags can get an engagement because there is a call to action. Like how do you apply the peak end effect in your personal or professional life, and with the hashtags, normally 3 or 4 hashtags are better. But again, we know that people engage when we post personal pictures. For every post on LinkedIn, this gets more engagement or more likes when we post personal images. The people who pay $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to crack LinkedIn algorithm, So, I mean, she's one of the coaches. She has got 233,000 followers. We know the framework which people use. I'll just zoom out so you get to see. So I'll show you the quick example of how she's doing it. Do you see? Again, this is not Instagram feed. Uh, Please don't get me wrong there. For every value post, there's lots of uh, authenticity, or probably people need to believe us. So the game, if you keep scrolling down and if you watch all our pictures, you get to see the social selling is not easy, but people, once they feel that it's trustworthy, as in whatever the content which we are sharing is trustworthy, uh, again, working on shareable content. We follow the principles of School or Sam Owens. I don't know if you heard about School. These guys charge $25,000 to $30,000 per their masterminds. So this Alex Hormozy, if I show you School YouTube channel, you will get to see. Again, every keynote speaker out there, we know they can easily make $20,000 or $30,000 with their engagement. So Sam Owens is the guy who started School. School is nothing but kind of groups like Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or WhatsApp groups. So these guys started consulting business. Consulting.com is, these guys have created more number of entrepreneurs online. They've created many millionaires online. So we follow the principles of Sam Owens, as in what it takes people to buy money, as in what it takes people to buy our content, or what it takes for people to put their money on the table. So we follow the same framework. So even the other speakers, or you might be knowing lots of, name any speaker in US and Canadian market. It's not that we shadow them, but they all work on earning $25,000 to $30,000, or probably the speaking engagement can go anywhere between $5,000 to $25,000. These guys charge, but they all follow the same framework. There are lead magnets. So they say download for free. Again, the people exchange their name, email, or phone number. So these are all the lead magnets. There are lots of cheat sheets. So with our content or the blog post, apart from the automated text, which was generated from the blog post, I can also take this exact text. I can create, based upon whatever you said, I can create another video, like an AI generated video, which goes like America's Supermom, which I am managing her channel. I'll show you a quick 30-second video of America's Supermom. Started creating few videos of hers. Okay, this is like a quick video. Okay, I'll just play this.
Today is Shout Out Saturday. Take a few moments to go through your network of connections and pick a few people who you can shout out on social media who have been impactful in helping you grow your business or in personal development. They will be so surprised to see the impact that they have made in your life, and you'll feel good too. Bye.
So that's like today being Talent Tuesday. She keeps sending me the voice notes, and we create some short from that. So this is like Talent Tuesday. Okay, this is another video. It's a 30-second one.
Today is Talent Tuesday. What does that mean? Take a few moments to highlight the talent of people that you are connected with. Maybe you should write them a recommendation or give them a review or simply shout them out on your social media. Remember, it takes a village in order for us to grow, expand, and build our brand. Bye for now.
So these are all the stock footage, which we can use that for free. We don't need to pay for any stock footage. So this is like, even if I go to the popular ones, this is, again, the TikTok videos where people just go viral based upon whatever they said. So this is another quick one which was created like,
put God first.
so that was like influencer game, or probably taking something from Celebrity Bite, but from Denzel Washington's. So this is again, we play or we balance it with personal.
Watch my 7-year-old actually answer the question. So here is your first. If he can do it, you guys can do it. All of the following should be in client termination letters except A, summaries of treatment provided, B, therapeutic information include client's termination letters, A, summaries of treatment provided, C, dates it when treatment began and ended, D, reasons for termination. So that is correct, Jaden. Give me a high five. You're a future social worker?
Yes.
Great.
I've been working with Shara for almost 4 years now, but again, we've helped more than 5,000 social workers pass their licensure exam. In the quick bites, these are like inspirational or motivational bites of 10-15 seconds, burned out before even you start, or it's like quick tips for people who work on their licensure exams, like study tips or so the kind of daily rituals which they have to follow. So there's so many things which we can play around. It's not only the shorts or reels or stories. I would love to show you the traction with the blog articles. Again, for next 7 days, I can show you the magic. I can send you through LinkedIn DM, through whatever the content which I create, because you get to see a different perspective of your same content. And these pieces of videos which you have shared, because we know that when people watch our videos, we know that the attention span is quite low because of people getting addicted to TikTok scrolls or Instagram scrolls. They wanted a change in the visual for every 3 to 5 seconds. What keeps them engaging or interesting is, unless it's a web study, or probably unless it's a webinar, or so based upon these shots, like probably these 10 to 15 shots which I have, I can add in a B-roll, or I can bring in a stock.
So today, let's talk about the dreaded afternoon slump. You're motoring.
So I'll take a shot which is popular. Okay, probably a mini orgasm for your brain, or the power of awe. Okay, let me take the power of awe.
So when was the...
Okay, I'll take this quickly. I'll show you right now as how I can make this. I'll just paste the link so that I'm downloading this video, and I'll use one of the tools which I have. It's like it's called, just like Premiere or Final Cut Studio. We have a tool called as CapCut, and I'm just opening CapCut. Okay, that video got downloaded. Okay, so the power of awe is there. And this is the tool. I'll just open it. And as marketers, we've tested and we've used dozens of tools. Okay, I'll just click on create new project as you see the screen. It's kind of recipe. Probably if we are creating a new recipe, or probably if you are making a pizza, or if you're cooking something, we know what tools are needed. So I'll just drag and drop this. So this is the 57-second shot of you.
So when was the last time you experienced awe? I don't mean awe. I mean,
Oh my God, this is awesome.
awe is hard to describe, right? But awe is one of those things that, as Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart
I'll just choose text here and I'll see if I can get auto captions. Okay, I'll say auto captions, auto detect and generate, though it says pro. I'll not be able to export because the pro version is needed, but there are ways we can get the captions on almost all the videos by using Substack and other tools, or probably the YouTube titles also. It's generating the captions in a click of a button. And we can we can get to choose whatever the title we wanted. So all those other viral videos which we see on the social media feed with the captions popping out with the popping effect, that's something which can be seen. And I use Canva tool. Again, Canva is another super powerful. I guess you might be knowing about Canva, right?
I use Canva sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Canva is such a powerful tool, which I use it for everything. In fact, I use Canva 70 to 80% of the time. So I'll just make a copy. So end of the day, who will engage with our content? It's like building a community. My goal would be building the community around the brand. That's something which I would love to work. We might start with 3 people, 5 people. Initially, the community building takes time, but with the insights which we share, okay, it's like stuck there at 45. Okay.
So what were you doing with Canva? Sorry.
Yeah. So based upon the when you said awe, so again,
when was the last time you experienced awe?
so when so based upon the adjectives which you use, again the B-roll is the game which we play. So I just got we know that in the marketing world, it's the children or pets. Again, we play the game like what could be a shareable content. So I just typed in awe as a keyword and I got a child's video playing with the water. So this is a 20-second video. Probably he might have said awe or something. Or so initially people should feel like sharing in less than 3 seconds or in less than 5 seconds. If they don't feel that they don't feel like they're going to share, then there's no point in publishing that video. So this is like 20-second of the child playing, which I don't want 20 seconds. I'll just take 3 seconds because the attention span. I'll just download this child playing with this. There's some, okay. There was some text in the template, but I just deleted it. Okay, I'm just downloading this. Okay. So this is like, probably if I put this at the beginning and people click on videos which has got pets or animals or children, that's again as per neuroscience, which you know, people love themselves as children or people love pets and animals, and the cats videos are viral or famous. So if I put this, the initially.
So when was the last time you experienced awe?
And
I don't mean
here, probably it'll be like a hook.
awe.
So when you say awe, again, you come at the beginning.
So when was the last time you experienced awe? I don't mean I mean,
Oh my god, this is awesome.
awe is hard to describe, right? But awe is one of those things that, as Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart said about pornography.
So when you said about Supreme Court Justice, again, probably get somebody from, again, it's giving a visual representation of somebody who, it's storytelling. You're sharing amazing content. So we, it's like hacking their brain for creating more visuals, right? So bringing in whatever you say. So again, bringing this when you say Supreme Court
As
Justice.
Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart said about pornography,
it ain't easy to explain, but you know it when you see it.
it's a positive emotional experience about something, as Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart said.
So it's like Potter Stewart is, I'll just Google Supreme Court Justice.
No, yeah, I understand the concept of that. So,
So it's like for every 3 to 5 seconds, we
Yeah, I
change the
get that.
visual.
yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, just like promos or trailers.
So how, I have to, wrap this up a little bit, but I am interested. Can you send me kind of I mean, I'm still not completely sure, like, how how it works. Like, do you have packages? Do you like what is the pricing structure like? And if you could send that to me.
Yeah, the initial packages are already published on LinkedIn, but those are startup packages. If you go back to my LinkedIn, when I said $5 per post, well, I've kept it as a low-hanging fruit so that people get to see. So if you go to my profile and if you go to featured section, I'll send you a direct link to this. If I scroll to the right, I have the packages here. And I've kept the packages as probably it's like monthly $400 or $300 or $500, depending upon, these are the startup packages which I kept. So it's like we can give it a test for 1 week or 2 weeks max. I can definitely show you the magic which we can work on for 1 week or 2 weeks, and you get to see the different varieties of it. And I'll send you a link to this.
No, I have you. I don't need, I know I've got you in my LinkedIn. So,
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I would love to see, clearly that's what I need, because I don't need help producing content. I produce content like crazy.
yeah.
But I think there's a lot of content out there. Like what I am have been in the process of doing probably the last 6 months is looking at those old, like I've kind of rebranded my videos. So I'm using a different audio track all the way through. Everyone has the same audio track. So I'm revising some of those old videos. I'm also revising some of those old blog posts. I mean, some of my stuff was not as good as it can be. So I'm going back and I'm looking at previous stuff and I'm updating that. But I'm still doing the same thing, reaching the same people, and I'm certain that I can reach different people, more people that are interested in bringing me in to speak. That's my goal.
Yeah, I'll focus only on repurposing the content. As in, my goal is to get more traffic to whatever we are putting out there. In terms of selling, many people fear selling, but for me, it's more of like service. As in, we are offering a service to the community or to our target audience to achieve their breakthroughs or to solve their own problems with whatever we have, whatever the framework which you have. So we can test it for 1 week or 2 weeks. And if things are really going well, if I could show you with whatever the pieces of content which I create for next 7 days, 14 days, which is no fee attached to it. It's like volunteering, or probably it's completely taken over by me. And if you think at the end of 14 days or at the end of 1 week, if you think, okay, this is interesting compared to whatever you have tried in the past, I'm not going to create new pieces of content unless you ask me to do. I'll only repurpose the same content which you had made in the blog post or in the video post. It could be like a 10-second video or a 15-second video or a shareable content. Why would somebody would love to share? As in the cheat sheet, or it could be the carousel post. I can create carousel posts from the videos. I'll send you the experiments of those from the PDFs. Or I'll create PDFs.
That sounds good. I would say, and I'm interested in that, and I would like to kind of look. I don't have a ton of money to spend, but if you can prove to me that you can generate more traffic and get more people seeing my stuff, then that's something I'm interested in investing in. I will be honest. I have been burned in the past. And so I try to be a little bit more judicious and asking better questions. So I like the idea that you're going to actually just try this and show me, for a week or two. I would just say, could you do content that has been produced in the last year and a half, not like my early stuff, because the branding is all off. Like I haven't done
Okay,
better.
cool. Thanks for that heads up. I mean, I wouldn't be touching the 7 or 8-year-old content. I'll look
Yeah.
for something which is there since last Christmas, 2023 to up until now.
Yeah.
I'll just see what
Yeah.
was posted in for the Thanksgiving or probably for the Halloween of last year. I'll just do a little research as to what went online from your LinkedIn or from your YouTube or the blog post during November of 2023. And I'll see if I can add in a twist. And my goal is, again, if you generate revenue, I'm sure I can achieve my numbers. So my goal is, again, to help you sell whatever you're selling it to the community, be it the LinkedIn audience. So I know for the fact that probably the speaking engagements are keynote, which is coming through word of mouth right now. So get you more of those with respect to the branding. So that's something which I'll look forward to. So we will see, as in for next 7 days or 14 days. Let's see where this goes to.
Okay.
And at the end of this, if you're convinced, again, we'll be on a call and we can still be great friends online, or I'll be a happy subscriber. I'll be a great connection. And
Well, how about this? Are you open to just let's just drop another call on the calendar now, like maybe for October 31st? Would that give you enough time to?
yeah, that'll give me enough time. October 31st also sounds great.
So I'm pretty free October 31st in the afternoon. So if you want to send me an invite so I can get it on my calendar.
Probably the same time, October 31st. Would that be okay?
No, I have an 11:30 to 12:30, so I could do 1 o'clock.
I mean,
what is your time zone? You're in India?
yeah, in India. So one in the one will be like, that's okay. As in, probably I'll send you my Calendly link. You can pick any time as per, probably it'll be in the mornings or it'll be in the evenings for you.
Okay.
So again, the same Calendly link, but I'll put that in the chat. You can pick any time slot, but we can speak again on 31st based upon the 10 to 15 different kinds of posts which I create. The ultimate goal is, again, to build the community around it, as in to build the community which we have for group coaching. Initial goal is to promote the automated coaching, which is, again, the level 1 course. We call it level 0 or the lead magnet, where people just enroll and go through the steps, and people meet weekly once in the group coaching. But if people wish to have your mentorship or one-on-one coaching, that's where they pay minimum of $1,000 to $2,000 or $1,500. That's what we tell coaches or mentors. Again, your time. It could be varying from $150 to $500 per hour. People exaggerate saying they'll charge $1,000 or $5,000 per hour, but we know that physicians charge anywhere between $147 to $500, depending on the neurosurgeon, the doctors and physicians. So,
Okay, well, I do have to go because I have an 11 o'clock meeting, but I'm glad that we connected, and I'm anxious to see what the possibilities are.
Sure, and I will use all of my upstairs brain, downstairs brain. I'll do everything it takes to work on it, and I'll talk to you on 31st. Thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Sayus.
I will. Yeah, you're gonna send me the calendar.
Yeah, I'll send you the calendar
Okay.
link. You can pick anything.
Okay.
31st.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Take care. Thank
Have
you
a great evening. It's evening for you.
Yes. Have a blessed day ahead. Bye bye.